Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of our Starfinder Drift Crisis live play. My name is Alex Speidel, my pronouns are he, him, and I am your GM for this wonderful adventure as we deal with the disaster that has befallen the Void Empress, the brand new jewel of the Opulos Corporation's Starliner fleet. With me today are my 4 wonderful friends and players who I am putting through their paces on this Starliner. Hello, friends. Lovely to see you all. Let us do some introductions, remind the people who you are and who you're playing today. We will begin, of course, with Michelle. Lovely to see you again.
Hello! I'm excited to be here too and not fight anything. And it's going to be a cool, fun, chill time. We just can talk about our feelings. I'm Michelle Bradley. Forgot my name. My pronouns are she, her. I am playing this beautiful Skittermander to my left, right, unclear. Named Camembert. Her pronouns are also she, her. She's the entertainment director of this Star Cruiser, and she talks like this, and I don't know why. We're never going to talk about why this happens. And I am also a precog, and I love a glass of wine, apparently. That wasn't even like an instruction I gave the illustrator. They just like went for it. I'm very pleased.
We knew. They knew. They psychically sensed. Next up, London. Hello. Tell the people of your character and yourself.
Wait, did someone say wine? Speaking of wine, I have someone to introduce you all to. My name's London Carlisle, and he, him pronouns, and today I am playing Tam Collins, the bartender who provided Camembert with this wine here. Tam is a halfling, he is a biohacker, and he is ready to boost up his friends and then also take down those enemies that we are facing today. Let's do it. I'm very excited. And you can find me on the internets at London Carlisle.
London, I appreciate that you are the master of the good segue. Well done. Excellent work. Next up, Chelsea. Hi. Hello. Please tell the people of you.
Hi, I'm ChelseaBytes. So wonderful to meet y'all. My pronouns are she and her, as well as for my character, Hopper, the Lashunta Mystic, who is just here to diffuse any situation that happens on this ship, including the one that is unfolding beyond us. Truly, Hopper's greatest mission. We gotta save the pets.
You gotta save the pets. It's the most important thing. And speaking of pets and those who have obtained them, last but certainly not least, Jim, tell the people of your new characters.
Hello, I am Jim. I go by with he, him, and I'm playing Gary, the SRO soldier, whose entire purpose is to protect and serve Gary 2, the Ilskit that he just met 3 minutes ago. I've forsaken all other purposes and activities and devoted my entire life to the protection of Gary 2.
And hopefully so has every single fan watching this at home. When last we left off, as we have alluded to, our 4 heroes here were fleeing up to the upper decks of the Void Empress, which has recently suffered some sort of planar mishap. And are currently attempting to get to the upper decks. They have recently been informed by a technician who fled the upper decks that the person who's currently taking control of the ship, Vioni Opulos, a member of the Opulos family, has some nefarious intentions for any surviving passengers in the lower decks, because, after all, it would be very bad PR if they stuck around and complained. So our heroes are making their way up to try and stop her from doing this, perhaps with words, perhaps with force. It's yet to be determined. On their way, they arrived at the concourse here. They found a number of pets escaped from a pet store, and just as they were making friends, they also discovered another set of escaped creatures, 2 feathered sky sails previously on display, now perhaps in a peckish mood. So we will see how that goes here on this episode of Starfinder Drift Crisis. Alright, and we are back with our Starfinder Drift Crisis live play, and I can think of no better way to start this episode than by asking you all to roll initiative for me, please, as we begin combat with the noble feathered sky sails, recently escaped from their lovely little glass tube there.
Doing it!
Some great rolls here for combat today as we begin. You see, sort of approaching from the upper reaches of this room, these two large feathered dragon kind of looking things. Their arms and wings are, as I say, feathered, but it looks almost plant-like in nature as well. And one of them has just swooped down and snatched up a poor unsuspecting Ilskit. Gary, you are up first. What would you like to do about this problem?
Gary is up first. So Gary, first thing Gary has to do is set Gary 2 down. Looks like there's some consoles nearby, so I want to just underneath the console, set Gary 2 and say, "Stay safe, my friend."
It'll chitter at you.
I will probably not do a whole lot. So they are they on the ground or are they flying? Because I remember you mentioned they were winged. So are they actually flying in the air or are they?
They are indeed in the air. The purple one is to your left is 10 feet in the air. The blue one is about 15 feet in the air. And if you look above their token, you can see a little plus however many feet above them.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. I can see that. So I think what Gary is gonna do, because Gary's a puncher, Gary can't punch that high, but I am going to move up 15 feet right next to the creature that is directly in front of me, that has the Ilskit in its clutches, and I am just gonna stride up there, and I can't reach it, but I will ready to strike it if it comes within reach. Like if it swoops down at me, I'm gonna hit it with my hard light gauntlet.
Sure, sounds good. You can definitely ready an attack there. With that, we will move to Cam's turn. Camembert, you are up.
Hi, what should I do? I'm gonna say that, well, I've got a lot of blast things and I don't want to hurt this little guy, so I'm gonna move. I'm gonna carefully move. If I could just make come on, let's go. There we go. About 15, maybe just here. And then that puts me within, nope, I need to be closer. I need to be 15 feet away. So one more square over. And then I'm going to activate, What?
No, that's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, because I got a little jetpack also. But so because this guy is 15 feet in the air, does it add 15 plus my distance from him? Do you know what I mean?
I refuse to get Pythagoras involved with this because I did not do well in math class. What are you trying to do that has a 15-foot range?
I'm trying to do overheats.
A 15-foot cone. Yeah, if you probably move to this square, I would say that you could sort of just catch him on the outside if you've got enough speed to do that.
Okay, let me make sure I came from over here, and that was 20 feet. And my movement is... Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
If you've got 30, then you can
really
get there.
Close. I'm scared. Okay. Ooh, so scary. Okay, and I do overheat.
Well, I have to make a reflex save to see if I take all of that 2d8 fire damage, so I will go ahead and do so. And I got a 9, so I will fail. So go ahead and roll 2d8 fire damage for me.
7.
7 fire damage. Let me check. Yes, I will take... Oops. Hit the wrong stat block. I'll take all that damage.
Incredible. I would like to point out that when I cast the overheat, I guess because my character is holding a wine glass in illustration, I'm still doing that. It's just been with me the whole time, but I haven't talked about it. I do just sort of I just swirl it and it turns into a flame and it looks like I'm just spilling a bit of wine, but it turns into this cone blast from the wine glass.
Yes. There are reasons that people are cautious about asking Cam to spill the tea. Fantastic. Yeah, I like that one. All right. Now it is, however, that creature's turn, now that you have concluded your turn. And you did just hit me with fire, and I didn't particularly care for that. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly down so I am just 10 feet above the ground, but also directly over you. And I am going to reach out a tendril and make a grab attack against you. Or a tendril attack, which may or may not end up grabbing you. Spoilers.
Okay.
Does a 27 hit your KAC?
It do, but like I'm real small. Does not count for anything.
No.
I'm tiny.
Yeah, so you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the tendril whacks you, and I do now have you grabbed.
Oh boy. Okay, well that's cool.
It is cool. Tam, you are up.
Awesome. I'm going to use my injector pistol. I am ready with a biohack as well. I'm hoping to use a basic inhibitor on this. Want to bring down that AC a bit. So let's see if we hit.
Sure. You're hitting the blue one here that's got Cam grabbed?
Yeah, so that's, yes, the blue one. And I also would like to
Yes.
use Ethereum with that as well. Do I need to call that now, or?
Nope, you can just roll to hit me first.
Yep.
14 against my KAC. Unfortunately, will not be enough to hit me. It will go just a little bit wide.
I'm going to move back a little bit. Tam is going to not retreat, but just clear some more distance.
Yeah, of
and
course.
get next to Hopper.
Yeah.
And that's my turn.
Uh-huh. Okay. So it is now the other Sky Sail's turn, and I have a lovely little Ilskit grabbed here. But there's a much bigger one there, and I'm not sure if I'm bright enough to tell the difference. So I'm going to drop this little guy. He'll sort of bounce on the ground, maybe take a little bit of damage, but he's, all right for the moment. And I will fly over Gary and try and grab Gary.
Impossible. I'm ungrabbable.
Well, we'll see about that. Let's see. Oh, does a 19 hit your KAC?
Not even close. Get out of here. Ungrabbable.
You are indeed
Reigning
ungrabbable.
champion. Does any part of it come within reach that I could smack?
Unfortunately, I have 10 feet of reach, so I am still 10 feet in the air. You can bat the tentacle away, but I'm not close enough for you to attack. Now, maybe if you had let me grab you, I would have pulled you up, just saying. Hopper, you're up.
Hopper sees this one's grabbing Camembert.
Yes.
Hopper sees the one grabbing Camembert and goes to do an energy ray. And I will do I know I can pick between which ones.
Yep.
You can do fire or cold. I think I'm going to do fire. And you get a +1 on your damage die.
Okay.
So let's see if that hits. It's like right off, isn't it?
Yeah, 13 is not quite gonna hit me, unfortunately.
I aim that energy ray and I try to shoot it. And then I will move. I'll use that and I'll move here.
All right, top of the second round. Gary, you are up. You are currently the ungrabbed champion.
Ungrabbed champion, but unfortunately I can't reach anybody that I want to reach. Let's see here. Do I give up and just call it a day, or do I do something fun? Maybe I throw a grenade at it. That seems like a reasonable reaction to everything that's happening. I'm gonna throw a grenade at it. 14. I threw a grenade at it.
You sure did throw a grenade. I'm just trying to figure out how this is gonna work, because you're basically throwing a grenade straight up, which means you're gonna have to time it just right.
Yeah. Look, you tell me what to roll and I'll do it.
I'm gonna say, with that attack, it is low enough that you hit the grid intersection that you were technically aiming for, but not so high that you would hit the creature. So I'm gonna say that you hit both of you in the blast. So roll a reflex save as if you are in the grenade's range, and I will also do so. I have rolled a 9, which will be a failure.
I rolled a 21 because I'm also unburnable. Actually, I'll still take half damage. But
You still take half damage. So go ahead and roll damage on that grenade.
2 points of damage, but only 1 for me.
That's right, only 1 for you. So that, I believe, is your turn, because it's a move action to pull it out, and then a standard action to throw it.
For sure.
So, Camembert, you are up. You are currently grabbed. If you would like to escape,
Yes.
it is acrobatics as a standard action to try and escape from the grabbedness.
Okay, that's my whole action though. Okay, I feel.
It is
I
your
see
standard
what you're
action. You
saying.
still have a move.
I still have a move. But I can't. So okay, I'll do my action first and see if I can move after that. All right. Question: I would like to throw for debate. Because I'm Lil, And I have the ability to scurry, which means I can squish to make me real small. If he's grabbing me, isn't that a small space? So shouldn't I get an advantage on trying to get out? I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't think that's how that works. I think you just roll an acrobatics check and see what happens.
I don't like how
Because you see, I'm also very sticky, so...
You are the dragon, the thing.
The sky sail. It's literally an ability that the sky sail has called sticky.
I hate it. Oh, I rolled 26 though.
Which
On acrobatics.
I think will do it. Let me double check. I'm gonna say that'll do it. Yeah. You get free from my grasp.
I barrel roll out of the grasp of this thing. I guess I'm underneath it now instead of up in the air with it.
Yeah, it didn't pull you up yet, so.
Okay, so as my move action, I am gonna scoot like a little bit away. Oh no, that'll be a. Does he get attack of opportunity on me? Because I'll be adjacent. I just go here. Okay, that's my turn, and I guess I'm covered in sticky now, which is fun because I'm a furry creature, so that's not great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare to get out later. Let's see. All right, well, you escaped from me, which bores me. So I think what this one is going to do is it is going to swoop down to be 5 feet above the ground, and it is going to pick up this small plant. Looks like kind of a pangolin-looking creature, except made of, like, leaves, from the ground that's right next to Hopper, and we'll just snatch that up. So I'll make a roll to grab it for fun. Yeah, that'll work. So I will grab that little critter.
No! Is that provoke?
I am probably close enough that you could try and smack me if you wanted, yeah.
What can I do? Close range, that's a little spite. I guess I think I can only just hit you, right?
Yeah, you can't cast a spell or anything.
Let's roll for smack. 17.
17 unfortunately will not hit my KAC. It would hit my EAC if your fist was made of fire, but alas, it is not.
Oh man, I should have just lit it up. Okay. I wasn't gonna take it laying down. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Tam, you're up.
Cool. With Tam's move action, he's going to sort of dash across the way a little bit, maybe diving under this doohickey he's passing there. But I'm gonna go for another shot with the injector pistol to the purple one this time.
Okay.
Oh, he is not doing too well. He's distracted by the small creatures that are skittering about. This is an 11.
Yeah, 11, unfortunately. The dice are not your friend today.
No. And that's it once again for Tam.
All right. Let's see. The purple one is up now. And Gary's below me, and he is the champion of being not grabbed. He also threw a grenade at me, and I really didn't care for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and find some easier prey elsewhere. There's a Squawks back here that looks tasty. Let's fly over and just see if I can grab him, shall we? I will grab that poor Squawks, and I will grab it with the tendril, and that will be my turn. So, Hopper, you are up.
All right. Everybody's just getting grabbed, and I don't like that. So I'm going to hurl Force Disc and try to get 2 at 1 and see if that does anything. So we're going to do I only roll that once, right? Which is the initial.
That's correct, because it bounces. Yeah.
Yes.
So you'll roll for each if it hits, but start with the first one.
All right. Let's do it.
18 against EAC will hit the blue creature. So you can go ahead and roll damage for it. So 3d6.
All right.
And what does your force disc look like as you hurl it at me?
I'm literally picking up I don't know how big the force disc can be, so any circular object in this room, whether it be a table or just a large platter or something of that nature, I want to pick it up and throw it like a disc at this creature.
There's probably like a drinks tray around that you could, telekinetically hurl like a frisbee. Bounces off of this guy, dealing 10 force damage, and then I assume you want to hurl it at the other guy.
Of course.
Great, make another attack.
All right, 23 that time.
23 will definitely hit, yep.
7 points of damage to the next one.
7 points of force damage. Very good. All right. Gary, you are up again.
Gary. All right. The first thing I got to do is step up I'm going to take a guarded step forward.
Sure.
So that I'm right next to at least the general area of where this creature is.
For sure.
And then you force me to use one of my abilities that I forgot about until just now. As my move action, I am going to extend my arms to give myself 10 feet of reach. I have telescopic arms that just extend outward so that I can reach up and smack this creature. However, it is a move action to do that, and I had to take a guarded step up, so I am done for the round.
Yes, but I will now provoke attacks of opportunity from your long arms.
Yay!
Camembert, you are up.
All right, I'm close enough. I'm going to go ahead and cast Day's Weariness. I love this little spell. It's very upsetting.
Oh no.
I launch an opponent's mind forward in time, making them roll sleepy. Because what a hard day it's had. The target takes 48 damage and becomes fatigued for the duration. So if the save DC is 17.
Okay, I will make a will save. And I will roll a total of 10. So I will fail that will save.
So 23 plus 17. Is that right?
23 damage, and that sky sail is just so tired. You know, it's had such a long day eating small creatures. It could really use a nap.
Incredible. So that is my move, and I think as my move action, I'm gonna just take out my my gun, my Thunderstrike sonic rifle. I'm ready.
Oh, right. So I am fatigued now, so I take a -1 penalty to lots of things. So I'm awful tired. But I've got 2 people next to me, so let's see. Of the 2 of you, Camembert did more damage to me, so I think I will try and grab Camembert and take you back for a, nice evening snack.
No!
Does a 20 hit your KAC?
It does. Squishy. Why?
Cool. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Good. Okay.
And you are grabbed. As I have you grappled. And then I'm going to check my fly speed. Cool, I'm real tired. I kind of want to go to bed, and I'd like to take you with me. So I am going to fly up this way a little bit, just like 15 feet, and then another like 10 feet in the air. So I'm 15 feet in the air, and I think I will just drag Camembert with me.
Oh no. We're doing great.
You're doing great. You're having fun. Tam, you're up.
7 HP left, but I do have a healing potion on me. It's okay.
Tam, he's been standing out in the open, kinda, so he's going to just move next to this plant over here. Okay. And then I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try to shoot purple. Biohacked with an inhibitor, basic inhibitor, hopefully.
Sure.
28. Nat 20.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh my goodness. So that was against the purple one, sorry, or the blue one?
Yes, against the purple one.
Fantastic. So that will crit, obviously on a natural 20. So double your damage.
22 points.
22 piercing damage. I will take all of that. And then I am biohacked, right? What are you doing to me?
Yeah, so this is a basic inhibitor. You're going to do a -2 penalty to the AC. Reduce target's DOR by 5. And resist target's resistance to one type of energy by 5.
Yes, so you can do one of those. So which one do you want to do?
What's everybody using? Is the question.
So far, these suckers have been pretty hard to hit, so, reducing my AC wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah, that's true. Let's go with the AC one. Oh, it's a choice of those. Yes, of course, the AC one.
Okay, very good.
Besides that, also, I got a theorem going. So I'm using the hampering inhibitor. So the foe speed will be reduced by 50%.
I don't like that.
And of course, this is just for 7 rounds. Only 7.
Oh, only 7 rounds. Okay, well, that's, that's not very long at all. So my speed is reduced by 50%. Oh, man. Delightful. Wonderful turn for you. Hey, Skippy's up. Skippy just had an unpleasant time. I see my buddy back there, who appears to have a nice tasty snack, so I might just go hang out with my buddy, actually, because I'm not feeling so great. So I'm just gonna 20 feet that away.
That would provoke from me, now that I have reach.
100% it will.
So I'm gonna hit it with my fists. 28 against EAC.
Yeah, that hits.
15 points of bludgeoning damage. Just smash at its tail as it's whipping past me.
Okay. Yeah, that will hurt. I will not care for that. It will hurt. Alright, but it will still keep flying that way. And now it is Hopper's turn. Hopper, Camembert is currently being carried away into the air.
Okay, so I take this this move back, and pull out my plasma gun or my laser pistol. There we go, my azimuth.
Sure.
And I want to shoot with that.
Sure.
Let's see if I can get you. 22.
22 definitely hits me. Yeah.
Awesome, and then that is 7 force.
7 fire damage, and I will take it.
There we go. All right, and then that's what I do. Because it's getting a little too hairy for Camembert.
Yeah, and, Camembert's hair is all covered in gunk. Gary, you're up.
Having a hard time.
You moved a little bit away from me last turn, so I'm going to have to take a step towards Skippy. And I am going to, with my extended arms, try to smack him. Unimpressive. 12 against EAC.
Yeah, 12 unfortunately is not going to hit me. It's close with the biohack, but still not quite enough.
Boo. That's it. I stepped and I struck.
Right. So Camembert, you are up. The first thing that happens to you on your turn is that I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
Why is it like this? 18?
18.
Is that anything?
You succeed at whatever I was trying to do to you.
I hate it. Hey, I can't I'm like grappled, so I can't shoot a gun, huh? Or am I grappled and such? I have 6 arms though. Let me just throw that out there.
You do have 6 arms, so that is fine. You can't take things that require 2 hands, although you have 6 arms. But you could, if you had a laser pistol, absolutely shoot it.
I'm gonna do that. I'm well, if it goes down, I'm going down with it. Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna see if I.
Except your rifle is 2-handed.
Is it 2-handed? It is 2-handed. Fair. I have 6 hands, so even if 4 of my hands are grappled, I still have 2 hands and a mouth. I would like to throw that out there. Fine, I'll play by your rules, Starfinder. I will just try to get out and do my athletics check again.
It's acrobatics, but actually athletics will work too. Sure, use either.
I have better acrobatics. I will do a little twisty turny. 23.
Yeah, that will not let you wriggle out, unfortunately.
What? That's so high. Okay. I just try to squirm, and you just see me get more sticky, and I'm getting more upset. Excuse me, I'm not a pet. I'm a thinking being with consciousness and words. I read books. Can someone help me, please? And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, very good.
I hate it.
Oh boy, it's Sally's turn. I think I will just continue to carry you along. I have to move at half speed while I have you. So I'm gonna.
God.
Gonna
is Sally
go
still tired, or is that over?
There, Sally is fatigued, absolutely. But that doesn't affect my travel speed. So you are now 25 feet in the air and being carried to the crack in the wall that you assume is where it's trying to take you.
Oh, great! I hope all the cool stuff's there.
It's super cool in there. Tam, you're up.
From where I am, I'm going to try to hit Sally with the injector pistol, biohacking to try to slow Sally down like Skippy. 13 against KAC. No good.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit me, unfortunately, even with my fatigue.
All right, I'm gonna stay where I am here behind this plant, and that's it for now.
Very good. Great. Skippy's turn. Well, see, I'm flying this way. Let's... Gary, I want you to make a stealth roll for me. Don't worry about why.
Okay. I will make it completely unconcerned. 18. That's almost as good as Gary can possibly do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've spotted a little critter under that console despite his very best efforts to hide.
Alex, I will find you personally if you hurt Gary too.
I would never. Skippy, however. I see him there, but the thing is I already have this Squawks grabbed, so I think it's fine. I'm just gonna follow my buddy.
I hate to say it, but you do provoke an extended attack of opportunity.
Do
When
I?
you move away from me.
I do! I 100% forgot. Oh no. Alright, go for it.
Go, Gary, go. 16 against EAC.
Thanks to Tam's biohacking, that hits.
Love it. Love that for me. 18 more points of bludgeoning damage.
That Skysail is in a bad way. It is not having a pleasant time. Hopper, you're up.
All right, so I want to cast, but I don't think I can cast and shoot.
You cannot.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot, and then I'll cast later if it comes down to it. So I'm gonna take my laser pistol,
Which creature are you shooting?
the one that still has Camembert. Absolutely. And right, 20. That hits.
20 will hit.
All right, doing that damage. All right, doing 6.
6 fire damage. I will take that damage.
Yes.
Do you want to move at all?
I am gonna move here and get closer to this one.
Okay.
What is it, Skippy? Yeah, I'm gonna get closer to Skippy.
Yep. Sure. Alright, Gary, you are up. Skippy is now 20 feet in the air, even outside of the range of your, big extendable arms. What would you like to do?
You're making this real hard. Alright, so talk to me about the stairs on the northern part of this room. If I'm standing on the stairs, no, he'll just fly up higher.
I mean, you could get me this turn if you moved there, but I don't think you have enough speed to get there.
But you know what I'm just going to do? I'm just going to make myself as much of a nuisance as possible. So I'll go ahead and double move
Nice.
so that I can get to the top of the stairs, but be in their way so that if anybody comes up there, maybe they'll be low enough that I could strike out. The attacks of opportunity have been working really well for me. So move 50 feet, double moving all the way to the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that these big stairs, I'm gonna say each square ascends 5 feet. So, if they fly up there from where they are right now, assuming they don't go, straight up, you'll definitely be able to whack them.
Right. Cool. Well, that's what I do. Set myself up for success later on.
All right, sounds good. Camembert, I need you to make another fortitude save.
Rolling. 19, is that good?
19 will still succeed.
Okay, I'm scared about what's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out again with my acrobatics, and I forgot that I could fix my last roll, but it's fine. I forgot. I have so many abilities, it's hard to keep track of them all. I know 14 is too low, so I'm gonna use my paradox to replace that 14 with a 19.
Oh yeah, you can totally do skill checks. Absolutely, yes. So, so what are you replacing it with?
I'm replacing, so the d20 only rolled a 4, I'm gonna replace it with a 19. So 19 plus 12.
That will absolutely let you escape. However, I will warn you that you are 25 feet in the air when you escape, so you will fall.
But listen, I have a move action still, do I not? I've got my little jetpacks. Doesn't that help keep me slower when I fall? I mean, come on, I've got 6 hands.
That's an interesting idea. That's a fascinating. You know what? Sure, why not?
And I scream, I'm free! After 10,000 years.
Thank you, Rita.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I basically am a furry Rita Repulsa. Alright, that's my whole turn.
Okay, so you're just gonna land on the ground, and that can be sure. I'll allow that. That's funny. It's Sally's turn now, and Sally doesn't appreciate its prey escaping, but Sally also has new prey.
I swear to God, Alex.
I'm gonna say, however, that Gary is also within range, and so I can just whack Gary. So I'm gonna do that.
Luckily, I'm ungrabbable, so this is sure bet. Sure thing.
Does a 20 hit your KAC?
Sally, you shouldn't have bothered. I am ungrabbable, unhittable,
Yay!
unkillable. Gary remains unchallenged and undefeated.
Oh boy. Don't mind me just boosting some creatures' attack rolls. And then what's incredible is I'm gonna keep flying up, and you will get to hit me for it.
I'm actually because you don't have anything grabbed, and you're just. I'm actually gonna wait. I'm not gonna take that attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'm just gonna sort of wheel around.
I'm gonna save my reaction.
Okay. Tam, you're up.
So Tam is gonna move about 25 feet to here. I'm going to try to inhibit Sally again. It's either hit or miss for me. So we're gonna make the best of it. 17 against KAC.
I am fatigued right now, but my KAC is still.
What about the +1 for coordinated shot?
That's what I was checking, but you're not within range of.
Oh, it flew too high above me. Oh, okay, so
It's
it
too
went,
high above you. You're not threatening.
Oh yeah, it just kept on going. Okay.
Gotcha. All right, cool. See y'all next time.
Sorry. All right. Skippy is up. Skippy has the squawks grabbed. I'm gonna fly up and sort of drop this at home, because yeah. So I'm gonna end up sort of next to Gary, about 30 feet up. If you do want to smack me, I'd probably pass within your range to do so at some point along the way.
Sure, I like it. I'm gonna do it. 21 against EAC.
21 hits. Roll damage.
17 more points of bludgeoning damage. I am.
This one falls to the ground.
Nice.
As you have defeated it.
Little sack.
As does the squawks.
One more for Gary.
Oh.
The squawks is fine. It's a soft landing. They're like cats. They could easily land unharmed.
Yeah, definitely. Hopper, you're up.
Okay, so this last one, I'm going to, I think I can move about at least 15, 5, 10, 15. Start heading up the stairs. And...
Yep. Oh, Mind Thrust has like a...
Oh, okay, I can do that. 25 feet?
It's 25 feet plus stuff, so yeah, you can hit it.
Excellent. Okay. I think you just have to make a will.
I sure do, and I think I will. I got a 19, so I will take half the damage.
At least it's half. Okay, let's do a normal. Take 2 damage, There's nothing wrong with that. I tickle your brain a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just a little interesting thought.
Ow.
I think 2 damage is about the mental damage you take when you have like an intrusive thought about like an embarrassing thing you did in high school. Like that's what happens to this sky sail.
Exactly.
As a reaction, because you rolled 2d10, is that correct with that?
Yes.
I'm going to use my paradox to replace the 1 with a 9.
Thank you.
Sure. So 9 and a 3 for 12, so I'll take 6 damage. As I remember that embarrassing memory, and then remember several more.
Yep. Just adds on. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Camembert Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Yep. Gary, you are up right now.
Well, now this thing is well and truly out of my range, so I'm going to have to do something that I never wanted to have to do. But you forced me into it. With the hand that is not covered in a hard light hand wrap, I am going to pull out my flame pistol and shoot it.
All right. You shoot out
15 against EAC, which I don't think is going to do it.
Just shy, unfortunately, with the fatigue.
Ugh. Guns. Gross. That's all I got.
All right, Camembert, you're up.
Hi, I have a gun too. Boom. I attack with my Sonic Rifle Thunderstrike with all of my 6 hands to do it, apparently. 21 against EAC.
21 hits. Roll damage.
11 damage?
I had 11 hit points left. How would you like to defeat this creature that picked you up?
Oh my god. I do one of those like fun Wild West situations where like if it was a long rifle, I'd be like flipping it between all my hands and I'm going, and you made my fur dirty and you treated me like a pet and I'm not a pet and it's very annoying to me and now my hat is all gooey and I'm super pissed off and I just do that thing where I kind of back flip it and aiming and it just goes right through the eyeball.
Very nice. And this thing falls to the ground in a pile of leafy feathers, defeated.
Ugh, I was not planning to kill animals today, but ugh, what a day already.
These poor, delicate creatures. And I'll go and check on all the little creatures that they dropped.
Yeah, they're a little shaken up. They're hiding out in nooks and stuff, but they appear to be, they'll be fine in time.
All right. And also want to look around and see if there are any other menacing creatures running around here, because we just got attacked by 2 large ones. So I'm just going to stay peeled. But otherwise, that's all I'm doing is just looking around for a bit.
Sure. You can make a perception check if you like. What are the rest of you doing?
I believe that you said that these creatures were taking Camembert into like a crack in the wall. Like, is there a place where I think like, oh, they may be nesting in the walls around here or something? Like I thought.
No, so they were taking it. They were flying up towards the crack and the hole in the sort of glass tube enclosure that they had once been in. So that's where they were headed. Yeah.
They were going to their home.
Yes.
In that case, all I'm going to do is go and grab Gary too, put him back up on my shoulder, make my arms normal length again, and that's it. That's all I got.
I think I will investigate. I guess this room is on the way to the route. It was like one of the areas on the way to the route that we were trying to go. So I might go to where we're supposed to be going and check that area.
Yeah, so if you basically like head up a few levels and then through like this sort of back corridor kind of like transport area that was used for like storage of vehicles and things like that was where Savidia had come down through. So it's up a little bit and through kind of a secret back door. Only known to staff, of course.
Okay, I just checked that perimeter to make sure it's still clear of like little guys and big guys, I guess.
Yeah, you see neither little guys nor big guys. Any of the pets appear to be sort of congregated down in this area, and you don't really see any other motion or movement as you head up there at all.
Okay. The top area is clear.
Then I think we have a place to go. We still have to get to those upper decks, so I say we just keep on keeping on.
Are you gonna bring your little friends?
Well, obviously. Gary too is an extension of me, and is always with me now.
Okay, let's go. And I will follow them to that next path.
Okay. Hopper, are you taking the squawks with you, or are you leaving your little buddy behind?
I will not let it go if it hops into my hand again. It doesn't do that?
I mean, it will be your friend if you would like it to be your friend.
Absolutely. Why not? I put it in my bag.
Aw, so cute.
I love it. Okay. I take the little squawks with me, and I will walk through with them.
All right, very good. You all can sort of, make your way up to the next area after having encountered this particular crisis. The back door is kind of off its hinges. It looks like Savidia didn't really lock it up behind her or anything, so it's easy enough to get back into the back corridors of the starship, the cruise liner, upon which you are still technically employed. Unclear, I suppose. But as you make your way through this sort of, wide hallway, this back area, the decor obviously changes. It's much more functional back here, a lot of exposed metal hazard signs, things like that. Not for the guests' consumption, where everything is pristine and perfect and beautiful. But as you're making your way through this area, your flashlights, suddenly you turn a corner and you enter this open area, and you see this, like, large dome of what looks like green glowing almost energy or light or something, which is unusual. But this sort of just appears in front of you. What do you do?
Is it magical? Is it like technological? Am I able to tell from looking?
It looks like energy. It could be a force field. It could be something magical. You're not entirely sure just from looking at it.
I cast detect magic.
I don't have that.
You detect a couple of things with this. First of all, there is a magical component to it that does sort of ping as like something magical here. The second thing that you detect is the creature that suddenly moves from the side and interposes itself in your cone, just sort of like to stop you, and holds up a hand and says, "Halt! Identify selves. Area under quarantine."
I am Camembert, and we are all employees of this ship.
Can I detect what this is or see what this is?
If you wanted to make a mysticism check, anyone who's looking at it could certainly try and figure out what the heck this is.
Then I shall do that.
I like how I just answer questions. I don't try to determine anything.
No, it's fine. You know, you react, and that's good.
Yeah.
That is a dirty 20.
Both of
Yes.
you, dirty 20s. So you're not sure exactly what this creature is, but you recognize kind of the style. It looks kind of similar to creatures that you saw, a couple days ago, right after the very first sort of incidents happened that were, spectra, creatures that lived on the drift. You're not sure exactly what this is, but it looks like it's of the same kind of general make.
Gary's gonna roll forward a little bit and say, "Please present passenger ID or employee ID."
In response, it says to you, "Information not found in databanks. Please consent to being scanned for planar anomalies."
I do not consent. Please consent to being removed from this ship forcefully, and I will activate my hand wraps and move into attack.
Okay, it will say, "I do not. We are at an impasse."
Understood. I intend to attack this creature then. That is my intention.
Can I use my diplomacy to try to, get it to explain itself before they throw hands with each other?
What would you like to say?
Hello, I'm not sure if you're a passenger on our ship, but we would be very most agreeable to share information. If you would identify yourself first, it would very much help us in our process.
Yeah, make a diplomacy check.
See if that helps. Oh my god. Clearly, Gary was meant to fight. It's story dice.
So that's a natural 1.
Yeah.
So it says, "Indeed, I am not a passenger. It would appear your friend intends to fight me. I will fight him." And I'll have you all, I guess, roll initiative real quick.
Oh no!
Okay. I promise. I tried.
You did try.
Wow, for once.
I'm gonna say that for the first round, it's probably just gonna be Gary and this thing, and then you all can react accordingly. Sort of not quite a surprise round, but definitely these two are the ones mixing it up. So, Gary, you've rolled better than me. So, Gary, what would you like to do?
Well, Jim is gonna second guess everything, because the further this goes, the more I realize maybe this wasn't what I was supposed to do. But Gary sees an intruder and a stowaway aboard the ship, and Gary has an employment contract to fulfill. And we'll roll up and swing.
Sure, go for it.
And we are rolling an attack. 22 against its EAC.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Unfortunate. All I could do, though.
You can move if you would like.
I assumed I had moved up to it and then struck. Unless it let me get within reach of it, but
It was right up in your face when you initially told it to stop, so if you want to move, you can.
I think then maybe Gary's just a little bit distracted by the fact that their companions are trying to talk to it still, and doesn't take another action. Is just standing there, sort of half in, half out now.
Sure. All right. My turn. Let's see. Okay, very good. Let's see. I need you to make a. Let me check. I need you to make a reflex save.
23.
23 will fail. So Gary is suddenly encased in a bubble of energy similar to the one behind this creature, but it is lovely and blue. And you just suddenly find yourself kind of in this dome that covers just your little square there. And it will say, "I will prefer if we did not fight." New round. Combat is happening now. Camembert, what would you like to do?
Oh, okay, all right. I'm gonna talk for my rounds. I'm scared. So Camember's just gonna try to. I don't have anything good. I guess I have a little diplomacy. Okay, I'm just gonna try to talk to this thing. Excuse me, you said to identify ourselves, and I did that thing, and then you got all mad about it. So I feel like whatever information you want, I'm happy to give you. You know what? Go ahead, scan me. If we can avoid all of this, do it.
Okay. Make a diplomacy check for me.
17.
Understood. Taken into account. Hopper, it is your turn.
Okay.
Is it a humanoid?
Definitely.
I'm going to try to hold person.
Ah.
But have I seen it lash out?
Well, so far all it's done is put Gary in a bubble. However, if I'm looking at hold person correctly, real quick, yes, it needs to be one humanoid creature. It is not humanoid for the purposes of spells. It is human-shaped, which is what I thought you were asking.
Got it. Okay.
It is, Spectra are generally outsiders, so
Okay,
they are not
okay.
humanoid for that purpose.
That is okay. I am going to also follow up with Camembert and try to get more out of it as well with the diplomacy. And just asking it, maybe we are, maybe our purposes can align for just a moment. We don't have to fight. Let's talk this out,
Sure, diplomacy check.
And that's what I do.
A 26 may help on its turn. We shall see. Gary, it is your turn. You have been placed in a bubble of energy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gary is going to cross their arms, looking at this thing, and say, "This is an illegal detention of Opulos employees. A fine will be assessed to your account unless you stop this course of action immediately." And that's really all I could do. I'm in a bubble, so I don't really know what else to do here.
Very good. Make an intimidate check just for funsies.
Sure. 25. Very intimidating.
Noted.
You're very scary. Tam, you're up. What would you like to do?
I did have an idea, but Gary's in a bubble now. I'm also gonna be like, can we just stop this conflict right now? Can we all calm down and just talk it through again? Like we all want to talk here. We don't want to fight.
Make a diplomacy check.
That's an 18.
It is an 18. All right. Is that all you're doing on your turn?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Okay. All right. On its turn, it will say, "I will happily cease hostilities if you will consent to being scanned for planar anomalies. Do you consent?"
Yeah. I do.
Uh,
Anybody else want to get
yes.
scanned? I feel like it'll end this. Yes. Gary?
Gary is still got their arms crossed and is like looking at the rest of you now. Like turns their head to look at the three of you and just says nothing. But
Carrie is like, you traitors.
I think it just they're just silently watching all of this unfold from behind the dome that they've been trapped under.
The creature will sort of raise its arms, and it's holding kind of this like reddish datapad screen looking thing. And it will turn to Camembert first, and a light will come out and just sort of move up and down your body. We'll move to Hopper. Same thing. Light moves up and down your body. Move to Tam. Up and down your body. It will then turn to Gary and say, "I would prefer not to do this by force, but I will if I must."
Fine, but Gary too does not consent, and I will put Gary too on the floor next to me, away from the scanner.
As long as the creature is not planar in nature, this is acceptable, and it will scan you. Look down at the datapad. Touch a couple of things. No planar anomalies detected. You may proceed, but be cautious.
You may proceed.
I will do so.
Be cautious.
We don't require. This is our. You.
It turns around and
You're
walks
not-
away from you.
Gary's incredibly flustered and doesn't know how to handle all this.
Can I ask it like what it's doing here? Like, will it answer any of my questions?
Sure, what do you want to ask it?
How did you arrive here?
I know you're not a passenger of this ship.
Yeah, it stops, it turns back to you and says, I was sent here due to planar anomalies detected. I have contained the anomalies and will return them as soon as is feasible.
What anomalies?
It gestures at the dome behind it, and you can see now that you're sort of in this space that behind the big green dome of energy, there are a couple more of different colors behind it. You can see that there are several bubbles, similar to one that Gary was trapped in, but much, much larger, that sort of make up this room.
Uh-oh. What do I see in these bubbles?
You can't really see through them. You can see that they exist, but they're sort of opaque, so you can't really see in them.
Do any of them happen to contain any living creatures? Organisms? Passengers of the ship?
It thinks for a moment. Affirmative. Extraplanar creatures are contained within the bubbles. Proceed with caution.
Okay. I pause for a bit and I turn back to the group and I'm like,
It may possibly have things or any of our passengers captured in their bubbles, but why wouldn't we be considered an anomaly? Wouldn't it want to capture us too, like the previous creatures we saw? When all of this started happening?
It's true, he did not request to take our memories, he just scanned us for... I don't even know what is an anomaly, what does it mean?
Yeah.
That we don't belong on the ship? I mean, how did he get on the ship? I've got a lot of questions.
and I'll just kind of get like, I'm just searching my thoughts and my brain, making sure I'm not missing anything in my mind or in my person, but I'm definitely preoccupied with that.
Is there really anything? Is there any way to determine, like, we can't really see through the bubbles, I guess.
Touch it. Touch the bubble.
I'm gonna touch the bubble. I was in a bubble.
The thing you do notice is that this first bubble is sort of blocking the whole hallway, so you may have to go through it.
Sure.
Hey, scary big creature. Is it cool if we go through this? We can't go forward without touching it.
It says, remain cautious. There are potentially dangers ahead, but as long as you do not disturb the environments so that they may be returned safely, this is acceptable.
Okay,
Oh,
we
okay.
won't touch anything.
Returned safely. Things may have gotten on the ship that we don't know about.
Huh. I'm just kind of mumbling to myself. But then I'll follow if y'all are planning to make your way through this room.
Moving forward is definitely, it seems like we kind of have to here. And I assume that, because we have the route that we're going on, so we would have to...
Yes, we have a coup this stage, so we better hurry up here. And I just start moving forward. Let's go.
I think before Gary goes through the bubble, he prints out a little ticket from the little ticket printer in his hit and hands it to the intrusive creature and says, boarding an Oculus Corporation vessel without proper passage is illegal, and a fine has been assessed. Please pay it as your earliest convenience. And then I'll go through the bubble.
Very good. So Camembert leading the way through the bubble as the first one to sort of... You can walk through it easily enough. It's sort of like when you walk through like a waterfall or flowing water, you can pass through it easily enough. And as you enter the bubble, on the other side, the environment has completely changed. The air temperature in this bubble is perfect. Whatever you define as perfect, that's the exact temperature right now. The ground is this beautiful verdant grass gently swaying in a breeze that you can't see. You can't see a breeze generally, but you get what I mean. At one end of the bubble to the north on the map, there's this gentle hill. On top of it is this, beautiful fruit-bearing tree. And you can see sitting at the base of the tree is a creature of some sort.
Am I able to identify this creature?
Yes, as you all enter the bubble, you experience the same thing. It is the perfect temperature. It is lovely. You feel a real sense of peace here as you enter this little something else. You can make a mysticism check for me, Hopper.
18.
18. You are not exactly sure what this creature is. You see, it's this small humanoid creature sort of sitting just, with their knees sort of pulled up to their chest. You do see folded against their back these two brilliant purple wings with these beautiful sort of star-like designs in them that match, the tone matches the purple skin tone that their head has. They have sort of pointed ears, two antennae, wearing some sort of black jumpsuit, maybe spacesuit, you can't tell. But you don't know what this creature is exactly.
It's interesting. They look quite similar to me.
In a way.
I look back to the group and I say, maybe we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just get through this and keep moving.
But Hopper, I don't think they have a ticket.
Oh God.
Do I sense? Okay, come on. I'm gonna sense. I want to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure this thing has emotions. I'm sure, right? Like totally.
Definitely. It super has emotions right now.
And has it noticed? Have I noticed it notice us?
If it's noticed you, it hasn't done anything to indicate it.
I'm gonna detect thoughts.
Okay.
It's a will save. Yeah.
I will say, with the combination of emotion sense and detect thoughts, you don't get access to my brain because I do make my will save. However, you can tell that there is sadness in this creature and loneliness, and you also can detect that those aren't emotions it's used to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it appears to be just sort of sadly sitting there, staring at the energy that surrounds them.
Oh, sad.
I do the thing where I have my antenna light up and I'm like,
Oh, this creature is sad.
I just kind of live in that for a second or so. And I tell everybody how it's feeling, even though it's personal, but
Do you want to talk to this being? And find out the source of its sadness?
Not particularly, but if you all are feeling very kind and feel that we can assist this creature, then I will be happy to assist.
In my head, I'm thinking, that's just more problems. Like, oh my God, we need to move on. I don't even know. I mean, if it got caught, too bad, so sad. But that's in my head.
Tam, you are quite talented at speaking to people. Perhaps you want to interface with this creature?
Well, I have some things that could help. I know you've built already some sort of emotional rapport with it. Would you like a cocktail to help?
If y'all want to talk to it, I'm happy to assist. I will not be leading that though. So if you want to be bold, please do it. It sounds like Gary was going to give it a fine or something. So I don't know.
Gary's going to make it more sad.
I'm not sure what to say to it. That is the thing for me. Yeah.
Well, I've told you that it's sad. You're a bartender. Yeah. You know how to start conversations with folks, right?
Just, hey, Tam, maybe ask it, how did you get here? Why are you stuck in this bubble? Can you not leave?
That's true,
are you in prison? Blink twice if you need help.
Okay, yes. All right, I got this. He cracks his knuckles. He's gonna go and talk to the creature.
Okay.
Oh, hello in there. I noticed you're looking kind of down. What's the reason behind that? I'm a listening ear. I like listening to people and listening to their problems. Tell me, what's going on?
And it's sort of, the creature sort of, sighs sadly. And says to you in common, because you're speaking to it in common, it says, and it speaks in kind of a sing-songy way. It says, I'm sad, I want to go home.
Oh, now where is home for you?
Well, that's a complicated question. This is home, I guess, but it's not at home anymore.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. But you're here in this bubble. Who put you here and why did they put you here is the question.
Oh, the mean thing outside put me in the bubble, called me an anomaly. It's very rude.
Right. Over there. And I point to the person or the thing that scanned us earlier, asking for confirmation.
She nods sadly.
Yeah, I'm, lucky we don't share the exact same fate here, but why? Why do they consider you an anomaly? And do you know of any way that you've observed that we can get you out or empty these other bubbles?
Oh, I can't leave the bubble. It says it will send me back to Elysium, but it hasn't yet.
Yes. Who does the mean person answer to? You seen any superiors around?
She just kind of shrugs.
Is that a you don't know or you don't want to say?
I don't know. Anyone who's listening to this can make a mysticism check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
So with that dirty 20, Hopper, when she says, Elysium, it kind of sparks recognition. Elysium is is another plane entirely. It is, a plane where chaotic good creatures often live. It is sort of this vast land of untamed wilderness and wildness. And you sort of recognize this creature now as, a potential resident, an Azada who would live on that plane, who is very clearly, here in this little sort of chunk of Elysium that has been encased in this bubble.
And I'll pipe up and say, how were you taken from Elysium?
Oh, I don't know. One moment I was there, the next moment I was here on this ship.
Ah, I see. And I'll turn to Tam and I'll say, it seems our ship may have disrupted multiple people's homes or multiple creatures' homes. And maybe that creature outside isn't as bad as it seems, but I'm not quite sure. And I'll turn to the creature and I'll say, would you like to leave?
Make a diplomacy check for me, I'm gonna say. And Tam, if you want to, here's what I'll do. Tam and Hopper, one of you can make a diplomacy check, the other can aid if you would like.
Okay. I have a 1D.
I'm down for diplomacy.
So whoever is aiding, roll first, and your goal is to hit a 15 to give the other person a +2.
I'll roll first. Oh.
27 will definitely do it. So Tam has a +2.
28 +2, 30.
Cool. Yeah, so she'll sort of, shift her body so she's, facing you a little bit more and say, yes, I would like to go home. My name is Miriam. I would like to go home, but I don't know how I can yet.
Do you think the creature has its your best interests in mind? Do you know how to get home?
I don't know how to get home because I don't know how I got here. I think I believe it, but it's real mean about it.
I understand. And I'll turn to Tam and I'll say, maybe it is time to help. What do you think?
Sounds good to me. I'm always ready to help someone in need, especially someone with a sad look on their face. He just kind of looks at the face there. Yeah.
I'll go back to the group and I'll say,
everyone, that's Miriam. And they were disrupted by our little detour on the ship. And it seemed that creature outside, while it is returning, or I guess trying to return some creatures back to their respective areas, it's not too gentle about it. So I'm thinking that we help this creature out. Miriam.
And I'll impress upon Gary that this was all very, very accidental and not of this creature's, it's not of this creature's actions. Yeah.
Well, after careful consideration, I have determined we are not actually on the Void Empress currently, and therefore this creature has not intruded on the ship in a technical sense.
Exactly my thoughts.
From the information you've told us, is that the accident we had was some sort of multiplanar temporal thing, and that is why there was destruction. That's why there are creatures here who do not belong on the ship, and no one knows how it occurred. So perhaps, that's why we cannot get them to leave in any way. But these new creatures with the tablets, I think they maybe came through the drift to police this information. These wanderers, perhaps. I know our main goal is to go to the upper decks to make sure they don't destroy the lower decks, but perhaps goal number 2 is figure out how to get these creatures back. But I wonder if this problem is not just on this ship, if it is perhaps larger than it seems.
Seems very reasonable.
Mm-hmm. Very, very reasonable. And I'll go back to Miriam and I'll introduce them to our group. Just letting them know that we mean no harm and all of those things.
Oh, of course. Do you need assistance?
Absolutely. We would love any assistance that you can offer. We are trying to secure our group's safety in this current incident. I think our ship may have disrupted your home, and I sincerely apologize for that, and we're going to do what we can to take you back.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I can heal you if you need healing, but I don't know what else I can do for you. I can't leave the bubble, I've tried.
I'll start looking around to see what makes this bubble. Is it on the pad that thing has out there? Probably. That's what first comes to my mind.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure that thing made the bubble as you saw it do it to Gary. You're pretty sure that it made that it made the bubble to kind of contain it. It doesn't it's not. It's keeping her and it's keeping the planar energy in here, but it's not doing anything harmful to them necessarily. Just kind of keeping them penned up for the moment.
Okay.
I think a good plan of action would be to keep investigating how this happened, because right now none of us have powers to send people back to their planes. That is just my suggestion, though. But I will take some healing, Miriam. My stamina's a little low.
As you are low on stamina, you can take a 10-minute rest and spend resolve if you would like to do that. And if you wanted to take 10 minutes here in this lovely grass field and do so, you can do that.
I do it.
All right, do the rest of you join Camembert in sort of sitting here with Miriam and taking a short rest?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to spend resolve, but we can certainly, if Camembert needs the time, let's do that. Let's rest up.
I'll sit and rest with them, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, and you can chat with your new friend Miriam, and you can enjoy the lovely breezes and air here in this little bubble of Elysium, and think about what your next plan is. But I think we can find that out next episode. We can find out what Miriam can do to help you out. So yes, I think that is a good place to leave it as you rest up and get some health back.
Oh, thank goodness. That's enough.
All right.
I think I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for playing with me today. I hope you enjoyed. We shall perhaps proceed further in the ship and uncover further mysteries next time. Thank you all so much out there for watching as well. We hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you all next time. Bye-bye.